Hello everyone. Today we will learn about get rich by owning passive income real estate. Have you ever wondered how to achieve financial freedom with a steady stream of money flowing into your pocket without having to work from morning to night? The truth is, owning passive income real estate in the US is not only a dream, but also a completely feasible way to achieve this goal. With the right approach, you can turn a real estate into a regular monthly income, bringing financial stability and security. In this video, I will share effective real estate investment secrets that you can apply immediately, along with success stories from those who have gone before. They started from zero and gradually built their real estate empire. Join me to discover how you can also turn your dream of getting rich into reality. Don't miss the useful information in the next part, where I will guide you step by step to get started. Let's get started. Part 1. Benefits of owning rental properties in the US. Owning rental properties in the US is not only a smart investment, but also brings many outstanding benefits. This is one of the quickest ways to achieve financial stability and financial freedom. Below are the benefits that you can enjoy when owning rental properties. 1. Create a stable stream of passive income. One of the most attractive points of rental properties is the ability to create a steady stream of passive income. When you own an apartment or house and rent it out, the monthly rent will be a stable source of income, helping you cover your living expenses or reinvest. Real-life example, John, who lives in California, bought a condo for $400,000. After doing some calculations, he decided to rent it out for $2,000 a month. With this amount of money, he was not only able to pay off his mortgage, but also had enough left over to invest in other properties. Currently, John owns 3 condos, and his monthly cash flow has exceeded $6,000, a solid stepping stone for his dream of early retirement. Number 2. Increase in property value over time. One of the biggest advantages of real estate is its ability to increase in value over time. Unlike short-term investments, real estate tends to increase in value due to factors such as economic growth, market demand, and infrastructure development. Real-life example. Ms. Mary bought a house in Texas in 2010 for $300,000. Over the course of a decade, the value of the house has increased by $500,000, thanks to strong development in the area and high demand for housing. Thus, just by holding the property, Mary has earned $200,000 from the increase in the value of the property. This does not include the rent she received during her ownership period. 3. Protecting assets from inflation. Inflation is a problem that any investor has to face, as the value of money gradually decreases over time. However, real estate is considered an extremely effective weapon to protect assets against inflation. Reason: when inflation occurs, the value of real estate often increases, while the rent also increases accordingly. This helps the owner maintain the purchasing power of the cash flow and protect the value of his investment. Furthermore, mortgages to buy a house also become cheaper over time, because the fixed interest rate does not change while the rent increases. 4. Benefit from tax incentives in the US. The tax law gives special incentives to owners of rental properties. This significantly reduces the financial burden and increases the profit from your investment. Real example, David in Florida owns a rental property, and each year he files his income tax return. Thanks to the tax law, he is able to deduct expenses such as mortgage interest, home insurance, property repair and maintenance costs, property depreciation. As a result, David's taxable income is significantly reduced, helping him save thousands of dollars each year. This is a great incentive for those who want to start investing in rental properties. Conclusion: owning rental real estate in the US not only provides a stable source of passive income, but is also a smart investment to protect and increase the value of your assets. Cash flow from rent, growth in property value, advantages from inflation, and tax incentives are all attractive factors. If you are looking for a safe and sustainable path to financial freedom, real estate is the ideal choice. Consider the next steps to enter the real estate market, and don't forget to learn more about how to maximize your return on investment. In the next part, I will share the steps to investing in rental property in the US. Part 2. Steps to investing in rental property in the US. Investing in rental property in the US is an exciting but challenging journey. To ensure success, you need to have a detailed plan and follow the following steps. 1. Determine your investment goals before you start. You need to clearly define your goals. This will greatly affect how you choose your property, finances, and management strategy. Some common goals include long-term rental, generate a steady monthly income from the rent. Flipping, buy real estate at a low price and sell it quickly for a profit. Airbnb investment, take advantage of the tourism trend to rent short-term at high prices. Advice: if you are just starting out, you should focus on long-term rentals to build a stable cash flow. Then, you can expand to other forms of investment such as surfing or Airbnb. 2. Market research. Market research is an important step for you to understand potential areas and avoid investment risks. Factors to research include rental demand. Which areas have high rental demand? Near schools, industrial parks, city centers. Price trends. Consider whether real estate prices in the area are increasing or decreasing. Occupancy rate. Find out the ability to find tenants in the area. Real-life example. Anna spent time researching the real estate market in Seattle and found that apartments near the university were in high demand, with an occupancy rate of nearly 100%. She then decided to buy an apartment here for $250,000 and rent it out for $1,800 per month. This smart choice helped her ensure a stable cash flow and increase the value of the property over time. Number 3. Choose the type of real estate depending on your investment goals and budget. You can choose the appropriate type of real estate. Some popular types. Condominiums, suitable for new investors, easy to manage and have lower costs. Townhouses, suitable for families, often have high value increase over time. Villas, suitable for Airbnb investment purposes or high-end rentals. Note, apartments usually have fixed management fees, while townhouses and villas require higher maintenance costs. Consider carefully before deciding. 4. Find a source of finance. Real estate investment requires a large amount of capital, so financial planning is an indispensable step. Popular financing options. Bank loans. Most investors use mortgage loans to buy real estate. Raising capital. Cooperate with friends or relatives to share capital and profits. Personal savings. If you have some savings, this is the safest way to invest. Real example. Mr. Michael wants to invest in a townhouse in Arizona for $300,000. He borrowed 70% of the house's value, $210,000 from the bank, and used $90,000 from personal savings. Thanks to a low mortgage rate and a steady $1,500 a month rent, Michael not only paid off his loan, but also had enough left over to reinvest in other properties. Tip: before taking out a loan, make sure your rental cash flow is sufficient to cover your monthly mortgage payments and other expenses, such as maintenance and taxes. 5. Property management. Property management is critical to your long-term success. This includes finding tenants, making sure tenants have a good financial history and creditworthiness. Collecting rent, making sure rent is collected on time to maintain a steady cash flow. Maintenance and repairs, making sure the property is in good condition to retain tenants and increase property value. Real-life example. Emily owns 2 condos in Miami, but doesn't have time to manage them. She hires a property management company that charges 8% of her monthly income. This company takes care of everything from finding tenants, collecting rent, to maintaining the apartment. This saves Emily time and allows her to focus on her main job. Note, if you only own 1 or 2 properties, you can manage them yourself to save costs. However, if you have many properties or don't have the time, hiring a management service is a better option. Conclusion. Investing in rental real estate in the US is a journey that requires careful preparation and a clear strategy. With steps from defining goals, researching the market, to managing real estate, you can completely turn your dream of financial freedom into reality. Start with small steps, accumulate experience, and continuously learn from successful investors. In the next part, I will share mistakes to avoid when investing in rental real estate. Don't miss it. Part 3. Mistakes to avoid when investing in rental real estate. Investing in rental real estate is an effective way to generate passive income and increase property value. However, many investors fail because of common mistakes. Below are mistakes to avoid to ensure success in your investment journey. 1. Not doing your homework. One of the biggest mistakes is jumping into an investment without doing your homework. Every area has its own unique characteristics in terms of rental demand, property prices, and growth potential. Skipping the research step can lead to choosing the wrong location, which can lead to difficulty in renting or a decrease in property value. A real-life example. Peter invested in a house in a recession-hit area because it was cheaper than other areas. However, he had trouble finding tenants because the rental demand in the area was too low. In addition, the value of the house also decreased due to the prolonged recession. In the end, he had to sell at a loss to cut his losses. Lesson: take the time to do detailed market research, including rental demand, occupancy rates, price trends, and the area's growth potential. 2. Borrowing too much money. Leverage is common in real estate investing. However, borrowing too much money can put a lot of pressure on cash flow and increase the risk of default, especially when the real estate market is volatile or the rental income is unstable. Real-life example. Jessica borrowed 90% of the value of her house to invest in real estate in Florida. However, real estate prices then fell slightly, and she had difficulty finding tenants. The pressure to pay the monthly debt was too great, forcing Jessica to sell the house at a low price, leading to a loss of capital. Lesson: only borrow at a safe level, usually 60 to 70% of the value of the real estate. At the same time, make sure that the rental income is enough to cover the loan and related expenses. 3. Not having a risk management plan. Real estate investing is not just about buying and renting, it is also about managing risks. Some common risks include natural disasters, fires, and unexpected repair costs. Not being prepared for these situations can have serious consequences. Real-life example. Tom bought a house in Texas but did not buy property insurance. A year later, the house caught fire, causing him to suffer major financial losses, including tens of thousands of dollars in repair costs. If he had insurance, the insurance company would have covered most of these costs. Lesson. Always have a risk management plan in place, including purchasing property insurance and setting up a reserve fund to deal with unexpected situations. 4. Ignoring legal issues. Local laws have a big impact on how you can manage and use your property. Failure to do your due diligence can result in serious consequences, such as breach of contract, fines, or loss of ownership of the property. Real-life example. Linda purchased a home to rent out on Airbnb, but did not do her due diligence on local laws. As a result, she violated the short-term rental time limit and was fined heavily, losing her right to use Airbnb in the area. Lesson. Before investing, thoroughly understand the local laws regarding ownership, rental regulations, and taxes. If necessary, consult a lawyer or real estate professional to avoid legal risks. Conclusion. Investing in rental properties is a great opportunity to achieve financial freedom, but it also has many potential risks if you are not well prepared. Avoiding common mistakes, such as not researching the market, borrowing too much money, lacking a risk management plan, and ignoring legal issues will help you minimize risks and maximize profits. Always learn from successful investors and prepare for every situation to turn your investment into a sustainable income-generating machine. In the next part, I will share a rental property success story. Don't miss it. Part 4. Success stories from rental real estate investing. In rental real estate is not only an attractive field, but also a path that changes the lives of many people. Below are 2 real-life stories of individuals who have overcome difficulties and achieved financial freedom from investing in real estate in the US. Story 1. The journey of a Vietnamese immigrant. Hung, a Vietnamese immigrant, arrived in the US 15 years ago with nothing but a dream of changing his life. Initially, he worked in a small restaurant in California for minimum wage, just enough to cover his living expenses. However, he always had hope that one day he would achieve financial freedom. A difficult start. With little savings, Hung began to learn about real estate investment. Initially, he only had enough money to buy an old apartment for $120,000 in a low-income area in California. He borrowed 70% of the house's value from the bank and saved the rest through years of hard work. Smart strategy. He decided to rent out the apartment for $1,000 a month. Although the income was only enough to pay off the bank loan and maintenance costs, he saw the potential for appreciation in the area. 3 years later, when the apartment's value increased to $180,000, he sold the apartment and used the profit to buy 2 smaller properties in the suburbs, where there was high rental demand from young families. Outstanding success. Currently, after 10 years of investing, Mr. Hung owns 6 rental properties, bringing in more than $10,000 in passive income per month. He not only paid off all his loans, but also used this cash flow to invest in other areas such as stocks and pension funds. Lessons from Mr. Hung. Perseverance. Start with small steps, but persistently pursue your goals. Investment strategy. Focus on areas with high potential for price increase and rental demand. Financial management. Use financial leverage appropriately and reinvest profits. Story 2. Young investors and smart strategies. Sarah, a 28-year-old investor living in Texas, has proven that age is not a barrier when entering the real estate industry. With her acumen and smart strategies, she has built a real estate empire that brings in a significant source of passive income. Starting with a bold idea, Sarah started her investment journey right after graduating from college. With $20,000 in savings and financial support from her family, she bought a small house in Austin for $150,000. To reduce costs, Sarah chose to live in part of the house and rent out the rest through the Airbnb platform. Leveraging technology. Thanks to knowing how to use technology platforms, Sarah easily managed short-term rentals. She designed the house with a modern style and optimized her Airbnb listings to attract tourists. In just the first year, the rental income exceeded $25,000, enough to cover the mortgage and maintenance costs. Expanding investment. Recognizing the potential of the Airbnb market, Sarah reinvested the profits to buy 2 more smaller properties in areas near tourist attractions. Thanks to this strategy, her total annual income from real estate reached $80,000 after only 5 years of investing. Amazing success. Currently, Sarah owns 5 properties, of which 3 are rented short-term and 2 are rented long-term. Not only does she create a steady stream of passive income, she also has the freedom to pursue her passion for travel and blogging. Lessons from Sarah. Leverage technology. Use platforms like Airbnb to maximize your real estate returns. Invest smartly. Combine short-term and long-term rentals to diversify your income streams. Reinvest profits. Always use profits to grow your portfolio. Conclusion. Both Hung and Sarah are clear evidence that investing in rental properties can change your life. Although they come from different backgrounds, they both leveraged perseverance, smart strategies, and effective management to achieve success. Start small, learn about the market, and apply strategies that align with your goals. If you dare to dream big and take action, rental properties can be your path to financial freedom and make your dreams come true. Are you ready to start your journey? Don't miss the next part, where I will share tips on how to maximize your real estate profits. Owning rental properties in the US is not only a smart investment, but also a solid path to generating passive income and achieving financial freedom. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced investor, doing your research, choosing the right property type, and developing a risk management plan are the keys to success. Stories from Hung and Sarah prove that with the right strategy and perseverance, anyone can achieve their financial dreams. Most importantly, start small and keep learning. Are you ready to start your real estate investment journey? Take action today to make your dream of financial freedom a reality. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on videos sharing useful knowledge about real estate investment, from how to get started to tips for optimizing profits. Don't hesitate. Contact us today for a free consultation and the most suitable advice for your real estate investment plan. Start building your financial future now.